Welcome to PCGamer Radio. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy, and this is Rage. Absolutely is. Let's just have a quick look at this world. It is post-apocalyptic. Since I got my 4070 Ti, I've been playing Rage 2, and partly because post-apocalyptic is my favourite genre of all time. My favourite board game is Fallen Land, post-apocalyptic world indeed, open world game in Board Game Inc. So it was really no surprise to anyone who knows me. I picked Rage 2 up. I really enjoyed the first one, although it was a little short, wasn't it? But they seem to have gone a bit more ambitious this time, and it's Avalanche Studios, isn't it, that did it with a good track record of open world goodness. Now, let's talk weapons, shall we? Now, these weapons, a lot of them are found in special arcs that you've got to find. They're really interesting to go for, but for example, the Ranger Assault Rifle, you can max this out. Max this out. This is going to be your go-to weapon from start to finish. It really is. Shotgun is going to be okay to use, but mainly Ranger Assault Rifle is going to be the best. The Smart Launcher is good against bosses, obviously. The Grav Launcher didn't really mess up with nothing like that. Not good. Another pistol, rubbish for me. Hyper Cannon. This thing, I don't know if it got nerfed during the game because it was overpowered, but it's useless now. It just does not feel powerful. It just doesn't at all. I am playing it on hard though, so I don't know if it's just it might feel more balanced at normal, but certainly at hard mode where the enemies are tougher, it's useless and not worth going for. The Charge Pulse Cannon though is the boss. It is so good. In fact, this is the boss killer. It really is. Between this and the Smart Launcher, you are good to go. You fight any of the toughest enemies in the game. And that's a little bit disappointing. The Hyper Cannon's supposed to be a sniper rifle, but it doesn't have a sniper scope, which is really disappointing. And everything really wants you to go toe-to-toe with the enemy. And that, I mean, I'm okay with that, but it would have been nice sniping in at the beginning, taking some down. The game does not support stealth kills or anything like that. The game wants you to get in the enemy's face and go bananas. And we'll go in here. I've basically done everything there is in the base game. The exception of these... these convoys that go around, you can track them. You can unlock an ability that lets you track them on the map like this so you know where they are. When you blow them up, they get respawned. I'd like to actually nail all these and feel accomplished by nailing them, but they come back again, which is so disappointing. And up here you can see there's 3 of them to take down. Sorry. Doesn't even tell you the name of them, but there's 3 of them up here. So that's kind of my big disappointment with the game is the convoys. I wish there was a reason to hunt them down. I mean, there is a reason to hunt them down. You do get good auto parts for upgrading your car, but once your car's upgraded, where you actually feel like you can take them out, you're not really getting anything from them. So, yeah, so not too bad. I'll show you what one of them is like actually in this video. But when it comes to missions, you go into a town, for example, and when you go in the town, let me just go in, you will sometimes see people that want to talk to you, and you probably have to this is my little scanner that I've got. There's a storage container around here all the way up there. Now, even though when you talk to them, it looks like they're going to give you a mission. No, they're not going to give you a mission. You'll complete the mission, go back and talk to them. They give you diddly squat. They give you nothing. And In fact, there's only one person that gave me some actual money. How the hell am I gonna get up there, boy? I can't use my special jumps or anything. So when you're in a town, you're massively restricted. And even if I got up there, there should be a ladder to go up there. So really, the only reason it's worth talking to people is because they actually tell you things on the map that you didn't know about, right? And you might not know that there's all this stuff around, you know, but the map is pretty chocker full of events. And they're all fun to take down, like having a bit of a blast going for, as it were. As you can see, this top section up here a bit more difficult, massively... the terrain up here is way more challenge. You need to have a lot of more abilities and stuff like that, and it's all good. This question mark down here is annoying. That's just a vending machine. Why can't I just unlock it like everything else? It's odd. This one here, the in and out, it's called, is it? Yeah, the in and out. This is going to open up to go across here. This is the expanded world. From the first expansion, you can see it's fairly large. You get a new nanite ability, which I'm looking forward to, but at the minute I'm holding off for a sale, really, because you've got to buy those stupid gems and use those gems to buy. Why can you not just put a price on the expansion and let me just buy it instead of juggling around with your own currency, which is just daft for me, it really is daft. And hopefully if Microsoft do take over, that'll get changed, won't it? Or is it Microsoft that brought that in? I don't know what's going on with all these takeovers. I get lost. But anyway, if I want the expansions, expansion 1 and expansion 2, it's $20, and it's like, what? Come on, this is just an island. The base game is $20, and you get all of that. You can't say this and a little side one. The other one's expansion 2 is 1 hour. That sucks, by the way. Anyway, quick talk about the nanites. You have got these abilities. Shatter is very good. You end up getting 2 of these, so you can really fire people against walls, so they will splatter. Grab jump is going to be great for you to actually just get around the place because it gives you double jump. Deflib is going to be great for pulling you back from action. If you're playing on hard, you might get your ass kicked in a few places. That's going to be fun to have. Barrier, you get this pretty late on in the game, you don't really use it. You put it down. It does have a good ability where if it gets shot, it recharges your other abilities. So that's fairly good. Rush is to run fast, but you do unlock invisibility with Rush. So that's really good actually, because you can get away from the enemy and hide, basically, if it's going to be a tough encounter. And there are some tough encounters. Vortex. I was using this at first as like my go-to, but it's really just a little bit of crowd control. That's all it is. And you can pair it up with a grenade and stuff like that, but not that too good. Constitution's going to be one you're going to sink and get this maxed out because it's reducing bullet damage to you. Really big time. Focus, you might not think about upgrading this. Let me just go into the perks of this. You actually have a massive range on it, and you pair this up with another one I'll show you in a second. And overdrive is fantastic. It's another ability that can kill enemies. You just got to jump up high, and if you combine that with the grav jump, you're pretty much going to squish anybody that's underneath that. And oh, sorry, that's the slam. The overdrive is your special insane ability where you go bananas and you basically don't use any ammo when you're firing, and your guns are generally firing at the biggest rate of fire they do. It's really cool. And dash is basically good for dodging out of the way. So they're all fun to get. You've got to unlock a lot of these from these art places as well. They're pretty tough to get into and all that stuff. Now, each person you speak to, you'll speak with Lily first when you start the game. It's funny because Lily is the same Lily from Cyberpunk, and it's the same hairstyle from Lily in Cyberpunk. It's the same character. Is this Lily actress does she want her resemblance to be the same in every game? It almost feels like this is her continued story from Cyberpunk, and she's gone and joined this lot up here in the wilderness. Anyway, so they do have abilities that you can unlock here, and each of them have this interesting path where you're unlocking abilities. These are really, really good. And if I just look at the search and recover one, which is done with this guy who's in the swamp, these are amazing, right? Because data pad tracking, they are a real pain to get. You can just track them on the go, easy peasy. You've also got storage container tracking. That makes your job a lot easier. You've got spy drone tracking. That makes that job a lot easier to find those things. And the biggest one, the arc chest tracking. So all this tracking here is absolutely fantastic, because the biggest bugbear you're going to have is that when you're completing the map, you're going to have to get all of the storage containers, and they can be hidden. So when you find out where they are, you can double down on that. Now let me go round and round the roses. Where is the job board? Does this place have it? Probably, I don't know. Let me just go to another time where I know where it is. And I'll get some jobs, shall I? I'll go up to the top because there are those. I can show you some of this stuff, can't I? Right, just click that and booshka. Loading super fast. There we are. Dreadwood. Pick up some missions. I've not actually done ones here. That's an odd bounty, that one. You just get some experience, but if you've unlocked it all, experience is worth 0. This one's interesting. It might be an execute mission, you think, but probably not. It'll just be the same. These are repeatable quests, essentially. And nothing more. Nothing more. No, so they come up on the map, these, as these little targets here, these for you to do. And there is a convoy just to the south of me. We could take it on and show you the action. We are fully loaded. I'm thinking I've killed that guy, haven't I? But I think all of these around here are the same. Come on. So the bikes, just take them out with your... These guys here need a little bit of, you know, missile goodness. Where did he come from? Bloody hell. Did he just turn around? Where did that thing come from? Whoa! Right, so here comes the big one, and you need the big cannons for this guy. These cannons are awesome, by the way. Now you can run up close and weaken them with a B attack. Ooh. There we go. Nice and easy. Right, so 20 auto parts for that one. Nice. And I have killed it. There's one up there. Is that going to be the same guy? Oh, there's something I've not done here. Let's have a little look to see. The jungle can be a bit of a pain to get around, especially on the west side. Whoa! I don't know how long the game took me, probably about 5 days playing it. I've just been putting a few hours in every day. I don't know if it's like a 15-hour campaign or something. Brakes on this thing, not the best. You can just repair it. Oh, there's a shop! There's a shop coming! Oi! Oi! I want to go to your shop! These guys. Oi! Oi! Oi!
What great fortune!
What buggy crap that is! And where's this? We don't know what it is. I think that should do it. It doesn't look like he's going to stop though. It's like really old. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
What great fortune!
Right, just talk about this shop here. Now, you can get upgrades that upgrade your health, upgrade your damage you do. And in order to do that, you need to craft them. You need one of the life glands, one of the Arctech cores, one of the neuronic interfaces. The neuronic interfaces are very hard to get in the game. You can only buy these from shops. You get the glands from big bosses, and you get Arctech cores from just doing stuff in the open world. So if you see neuronic interfaces, buy them. Although, at this stage, I need life glands. I really do. So you can upgrade stuff you're making. I think that's the last one I get. And you can basically upgrade all your ammo from these guys, which is fantastic. Apparently there's something I've not discovered over here. And this is pretty much what the game is all about, finding stuff. Oh, that is bitterly disappointing. There's one chest here. That's it! Wow, whoopee-doo! You see the jump. Yeah, I think it looks great. I've obviously got it on maxed out settings on 4070 Ti and all that stuff. I picked up 3 of these. Where's he put the other one? It's really close. I'll actually go for that.
Activating.
Let me just show you running around then. It's 1,000 this way. Like that hill, you think I can't get up that hill. You can just keep. It's funny that the climbing in this game it is an odd beast there. But what you can basically do is, if you've got all these things that you need to do, don't drive your car, just run between each one, knock them all out as fast as you can, and bingo, you've cleared it all. And you've had a fantastic baller of an evening. Let's see if I can go down here. So yeah, you'll see the combat is really visceral, absolutely fantastic, and it encourages you to get in there and go toe to toe, really. Kill me!
It's going to take something real special to penetrate those energy shields.
Jesus Christ! That is the top tank from the enemy with a laser gun. Right, so this is the combat here. Right, so he got smoked. Slam her against the side, just not even aim down my sights. Are you kidding me? Mr. Big Guy there. Just knock him down with my rifle. Bye-bye. Not... Now these blue things, they actually recharge your health, so you can just go in there, kill everything. Make sure you collect those health packs. That's why it's so visceral. So you are like running in things, getting cover. You might do a bit of this at the beginning of the game when you're kind of weak, but once you get your things upgraded for your character, you are pretty much a boss. I mean, that side mission literally took 20 seconds or something. I don't know how long. It was so quick. And all that stuff. There. I did get surprised by that tank, but hey, we are in the north point. This is interesting because we're between the jungle biome and the biome to the south here. So you get to kind of see a bit of the world and stuff that's going on around here. Nice. You can see there's like an airport. Now I have upgraded my character that they can survive falling because it's a pain in the arse dying when you want to get somewhere. So thankfully that upgrade makes life easier. You can, of course, do a double jump near the bottom. That works. And yeah, when it comes to quests, the quests are just telling you locations in the world. That's worth having the intelligence from it. There's 4 chests over here. Nice. Like, I would have come here before, but I didn't find this stuff. Get in there. Push a button. Not obvious. Sometimes it is a little bit, have a dance around and have a look. We know it's there. Smash the window. Shoot the box. Shoot the box. Wow, there's 3 in there. That didn't work. I'm gonna go to the airport, is where I'm trying to go. That's my super speed. A convoy. That I've taken out maybe 3 times. Yeah, so this is the airport. You do have these interesting mutants. Some of these animals walking around. They don't necessarily... they're passive enough, you know. I guess they're bison. So yeah, I wish there was kind of more animals. Rage 3. Devs, are you listening? But interesting that they have this massive runway, and it is kind of strange. There is kind of these fun moments in the game. Let me just see if we can get on top of this building. I haven't got that many missiles. You can change the FOV if you wish. This is at 100. FOV 100. And this is 1440p. This is the sniper rifle, which is absolute poo. Like, I just can't hit that. Yeah, he's in range of all the other weapons, so, you know. I can't blow him up. So yeah, I had jolly good fun. Absolute. Oh! I had a blast playing it. I didn't really use my. You've got so many different abilities to use. I usually just I didn't use my boomerang thing at all. Really, I just went in there fast. Really did. I didn't really feel it was really difficult. In fact. Even though hard was... Some bosses were fairly tough, I guess, but I think, you know, I might recommend you try it on extreme difficulty, because it can be just a little bit... They're friendly if you can't... you know, if you can't, whatever. Attack them. So a lot of the times you just go into these bases and you're defeating all the enemies. I think this base had some solar arrays up on it, and you blew them up. And if there's anything to give you some intelligence for, if you're going to feel like playing this game, is every area has a town that you can teleport to. And they have this thing in the game where you're going to be grabbing these cars to take them back to kind of unlock them. And at the beginning... Okay, I was down like in this area, and I picked up like a tank, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get the tank all the way back here, and it was like an epic journey because they're so slow. But I didn't realise that. Just over here, there's a trade town. He's the main protagonist, the little bugger that he is. This area is fairly tough and was a little bit more testing than the other areas. Sand is like a bit of an old city here. There's some good bosses down here. And all that good stuff. The big bosses are fun to take down, definitely. There is an arc here which gives you that amazing weapon, which is the where are you? I'm near a town, so I can't actually look at my weapons. That's the weapon! This really does nuke enemies. It starts firing, gets faster, you can cool it down, goes insane, and then it overheats. If you don't watch it, it will overheat. So yeah, do I recommend it? I absolutely do recommend it. If you can pick it up for very low money. I mean, this game was actually free on the Epic Store, can you believe it or not? And I waited till I upgraded my video card to play it. And thankfully I did. The graphics look absolutely sweet. Texture-wise, it looks not that bad either, you know. Going right up close, testing this stuff. It actually holds up well. Not seen a bad texture really in the game, and the fact that you're blasting stuff and you're in combat, I mean, it's got a picture of a guy on it. You think it's assassination. Let's just see what this one is. Where is it? Oh my god, it's at that place. I have history with this base. But I think the joy is exploring, finding all the great stuff that's around the map, knocking down all of the enemies' turrets and stuff like that, dominating the map. And yeah, you feel like you get a really good sense of accomplishment. And these guys are really hard. They have a lot of ammo. It's very good to just have the shotgun. There. No, that's not the shotgun. That's because these guys are explosive. But look at this. That was the bounty. It's just too quick. Here's the tank. The slow tank. This was a good mission. You had to go inside. Oh. This weapon is rubbish. It doesn't do any damage. You're invisible. They are hard. You basically raise this up and the nuclear thing comes up, and that's a really kind of a tough mission. You can always leg it out of there and just, get me out of there! And then slowly come back in and pick the enemies off. And it never really felt too over difficult. That's what I'm trying to say. But when you can't see any icons on the map, you've got all this to explore. It feels fantastic. You're upgrading everything. You're upgrading all of your missiles. You're unlocking all of this stuff. You're spending weapon cores to upgrade it. Upgrading it to level 5. You're upgrading all these nanites. You're unlocking abilities. Constitution, for example. You've got a nice tree to go down. All this stuff that in your mind. You've got all these trees that you're... So many trees to unlock. It is really good. And other than that, it's been an absolute blast. I'm so happy I played it. I really want to go to this other place down here, but I'm not paying stupid money for it. I'll wait for a sale and get it. You get a new nanite power, which is something like Vortex, and as soon as I get it, it'll be massively upgraded instantly because I've got so much leftover currency. And if I go to my inventory here, if you look at the bottom left, 26,000 crystals. Like, that's insane. It is insane. You can upgrade recipes, which is, I guess, one thing I should mention. So when you upgrade the recipe, you unlock the next level, and as you level them up, they get a bit stronger. And if you're fighting a boss and you've run out of health infusion, just come in the menu and craft them, and then go back out. And yeah. It doesn't restrict you from crafting whilst fighting a boss. It is a little strange. But so what I'm trying to say is missions in the game, they're not missions. The only missions in the game that you're doing are these projects. And you will basically just do missions for these guys. And I think there's only 3 of them for the whole game, I guess. So it's very light on quests. We'll say that, very light on quests. And the 90% of the stuff is open world stuff that you're doing on the map and all that good stuff. And so yeah, if you want an open world where you can go out there, where stealth is not a thing, where sniper rifling from a distance is not a thing, where it wants you to get in close, nice and close, dirty close, and combat really kind of viscerally because you're blowing them up, you're getting in there, blasting armor off, headshots are plenty, and all this good stuff. It literally feels like no other game, and I think that's the bonus aspect of Rage 2. It feels like an FPS on drugs for rock and roll reasons, baby. And that's what it's all about, that visceral gun combat that's juicy and lovely. Nice varied enemy types, lots of different places to actually take down, and interesting shops in each area because they each have different things that's going on. And yeah, it's a great journey, highly recommend it. And that's my final thoughts on this great game, Rage 2. And I really look forward to see what they're doing for Rage 3, but I had a blast. That might just be because this is my favourite genre though, post-apocalyptic, and but I don't know about that. I do like open world games, and I think this one felt different enough, and I really like the idea that it's hard to find stuff. It really is hard to locate stuff. The terrain is interesting around as well, and you know, overall I think if you can pick it up for a low price, I think it's a no-brainer. You should at least try it out. Just be aware there is a tutorial at the beginning that takes about an hour to get through. And finally, you'll get released in the open world here. And that's where you'll have the most fun in the game. Well, that's been my take on Rage 2. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. I hope if you've enjoyed the video, please think about giving it a thumbs up if you like the content. And think about subscribing. You'll learn all about my journey with my 47 Ti, baby. What's next? I don't know. You'll see it on the channel when I do a video on it. So thanks for watching. You take care, stay safe, and bye for now.
Well, thanks for watching. And if you remember, you can please subscribe and like the video. And don't remember, you can also hit the bell for notices on the channel. Yeah, we've also got a Twitter you can see on our banner, so check that out too. So take care and bye-bye.